PSA to the people using dating apps. It's really sad that this needs to be said, but I know that there's people who need to hear it. Just because you find that person attractive and you have access to their first name now because of that dating app does not mean that you go looking them up on social media and sending them friend requests or message requests because you did not match with them on the dating app. You probably didn't match with that person on the dating app for a reason.
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll watch several modern women talk about men and their experiences on dating apps. They complain that many men catfish them. But what's really behind those complaints? Let's find out. Smash that like button and help us reach our goal of 1,000 likes on this video. Leave a comment sharing your experience and wisdom. We always pin the best comment for the community. Subscribe, and without further ado, let's get started.
Women look at men through rose-tinted glasses. Men look at women through a cracked windshield. Okay? We gotta get on their level. It's not even women's fault. There's just no good men left. So we've had to become delusionally optimistic, right? Women are so desperate to make something work that we invented ugly hot. Do you guys know about ugly hot? It's when a guy's so ugly, it actually comes back around as hot. All my friends these days are like, ew, that guy looks like he got hit by a truck. I'm gonna have his babies. I was like, no! Meanwhile, men are like, Margot Robbie doesn't have facial harmony. What the fuck? What the fuck? But it is hard wearing condoms when Plan B exists. Right, girls? Because Plan B is so easy. Also, I'm sorry, condoms have side effects. Nobody talks about this. Did you guys know that every time a guy wears a condom for the next 3 days, you have to fucking hear about it? I'd rather raise the kid. It's fucking annoying.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
The modern woman sees men through rose-colored glasses or green ones to calculate how much money they have. Many complain that there are no good men or that most men aren't attractive, but both ideas are distorted. First off, men don't wear makeup, women do. These days, some girls go out so heavily covered that the most honest thing would be to invite them to a swimming pool just to see if the face they're showing is actually theirs. And if that weren't enough, now there are filters that make every woman believe she's a goddess when she's not. As for good men, the real question is, are there any good women left? Because for many, a good man is just someone who solves all her problems. Meanwhile, they all see themselves as high-value women, and they can't even cook a meal for you. But let's keep going.
Yeah, she got mad at me for like kissing her boyfriend because she said I leaned in first, but I'm not your boyfriend. Like, I don't owe you anything. You know what they say, don't let your best friend keep you from finding your husband. Like, that's all I was doing. So this girl posted an Instagram photo the other day and her makeup looked fucking awful. And so I was trying to be a girl's girl like I am and said, hey girl, you kind of look like a prostitute. And she got so butthurt about it, even made a video about it, hating on me. Oh my gosh. That's what you get for being a girl's girl nowadays. Okay, so I was hanging out with Callie and her boyfriend the other day, and they went to Taco Bell. And you know I eat clean food. Like, I don't eat that crappy stuff. But I felt bad because I didn't want to single, like, them out. So, of course, like, I got some Taco Bell. And I got home, and I clogged the toilet because I'm not used to eating crap. And I went and told her boyfriend, like, hey, Callie clogged the toilet. Because, like, I thought he'd be more understanding if he thought it was her. And he literally ended up kicking her out. I mean, and she was mad, but it was fine because we just Netflix and chilled like the rest of the night. Speaking of Callie, I was with her and some of the boys yesterday. Her extensions were showing, so I was like, Callie, your extensions are showing. Super girls girl up me, super nice. And then she got all bitchy with me, and I was like, is this because the medicine you're on for your yeast infection? And then she started crying and left. Like, girl,
What the
I'm trying
heck?
to help you out.
Yeah.
I really think it's just because, like, unless you're like a girl's girl, like us, like, you just can't hang out with us nowadays. Like, females are so overly sensitive nowadays.
Exactly.
Like, we're trying to help a female out.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Even if this might seem fake or exaggerated, the truth is that women like this do exist. If you look up confessions on Reddit, you'll see that bullying among women is sometimes worse than among men. A man might hit you once, but a woman goes further. She breaks your spirit, plays with your mind, and does it all while pretending to be your friend. It's no coincidence that there's a saying, a woman's worst enemy is another woman. That's why you see they don't really trust each other, not even among friends, and even less when there's a husband involved. Every married man has noticed it at some point.
I got catfished, and this is why hot girls don't belong on dating apps. Summer 2021, I just gotten out of the worst relationship ever. I don't even call it a relationship. I gave you guys a bit of an insight in my last story time. I was tired of beefing because someone spent £8 on me, okay? I'll be so real, I hated his guts. I tried to leave so many times, but he really wanted to hold me hostage in any way possible. If it wasn't I'm not eating, it's I'm not sleeping. Anyways, when I finally got out, I was like, yes, where the redhead's air. Like, I wanted nothing more than to just meet someone that I actually like. So what does my naive, jolly jingle bell ass go and do? Download a dating app. Looking back, knowing what I know now, thinking I was going to find anything real on a dating app was diabolical. That's like saying I'm starving, then going opening somebody's bum to go and find food. What will you get? 3 courses of bullshit. So I'm on the app now and I'm just scrolling and I'm just like, don't get me angry. Is this real life? My type did not exist on that app. As a matter of fact, I was bewildered at what was coming through. So I decided, you know what? I'm done. I just need to delete this thing. It's actually not for me. Now, just as I was about to delete it, I get a like from someone that looks like my type. He was cute, tall, chocolate, handsome. So the voices in my head said, oh my word. We'll have a look. Now, I must say, nothing about this guy's profile was giving catfish. He had lots of pictures in different places. And to be honest, that wouldn't even come to my mind. Like, who's doing that? I watch Catfish TV all the time. I thought it was scripted. But anyway, we start texting and getting to know each other as normal. And one of the first things that he said to me is that we should plan a FaceTime sometime. So that was even less of an alarm. Because if you're a catfish, would you initiate a FaceTime call? Don't think so. Later on, he asked me if I'm free for a call, but he calls a normal call, not FaceTime. I don't think anything of this really, because I'm not really a FaceTimer. I don't FaceTime strangers. I'm not going to lie to you. It's like baby steps. I don't know you to be FaceTiming you. So when he called, explains to me why Mr. Bean answered the phone. Hello, you're alright? How are you? Hi. What am I supposed to do? I'm sorry, that voice did not match the pictures. How many tall, sexy chocolate men do you know sound like Mr. Bean? Now, I didn't want to be rude or make it obvious that his voice repulsed me that much. So I carried on the conversation. I was very polite, very people-pleasing back then. I was far too nice. Today, I would have hung up that phone. What's my business talking to Mr. Bean? After that phone call, I knew there was no way in hell I was speaking to this guy again. No way. I could not shake that voice. I told my girls, we've had good convos. He ticks a lot of boxes. We get on well. I'm attracted to him, but I just don't like his voice. And they were already on my ass because they think I'm too picky anyway. And I just come out of a crap relationship and they want me to give people a chance. So they were like, Taomi, are you being serious just because of his voice? That's not a reason to sack someone off. He could treat you right. Just give it a try, blah, 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 all of this good stuff.
Oh, hell no!
These are the things that frustrate men on dating apps. While men are out here liking almost everyone, just trying to get a chance, many women act like they're shopping, looking for the exact product that meets their demands. The stats are clear. Women only match with the top 20% of men. The other 80% are left with whatever comes their way, if anything does. And that 20% doesn't even represent all the decent men out there, because a lot of women are chasing the infamous Apocalypse 666. 6 feet tall, 6-figure income, and a six-pack. The 666 from hell, brothers. That's a minority, even within the top 20%. So it's no surprise that some guys end up catfishing or using fake model photos, something I would never do, because I find it degrading as a man. But anyway, let's keep going.
And when they put it like that, I was obviously thinking, oh, do you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm being too picky and too shallow. So let me just see. And I agreed to go on a date with Mr. Bean. Yay! As we continued to talk, conversation just got weirder and weirder and weirder. In a nutshell, he was not talking like a hot boy that is used to talking to women. So in other words, he was not acting like he's been here before. He'd be saying things to me like, I just love the fact that I'm talking to a girl that's so beautiful, sexy, pretty. I'm talking to such a pen girl who's so beautiful, so sexy. I keep looking at your pictures, they're just so beautiful, so sexy. He also told me that he lives in an apartment in central London. I was like, oh, okay, let me get a video tour. And then he proceeds to send me pictures of his said apartment from the real estate website. As in, you screenshotted an apartment on a real estate website and sent it to me and said, here you go. And he was like, yeah, this is my apartment. I was thinking, is he trying to like show off the price? Or, you know, sometimes guys like to try and be flashy. Maybe it was that. I still wasn't thinking this was like a catfish situation. It actually also sent me random videos of him before. And I'm not going to lie, the backgrounds weren't actually matching up. I was thinking, excuse me, all this furniture, where's this furniture coming from? I didn't see this green couch in the video that you sent me the other day. His background was looking very much like Nigeria. Nigeria during a NEPA power cut. There was no light. So a couple of days or a day before the date, he was asking me where I want to go and what I want to do. Where should we meet? And come to think of it, he was probably asking me because he doesn't live in London. So he doesn't know anywhere. He's asking me this from Yaba. I had absolutely no intention on meeting this guy. My period was going to miraculously start 3 weeks early and give me intense pain. That meant I couldn't leave my house. There was no longer any part of me that cared about being shallow. I am not attracted to you, Mr. Bean. End of. On the morning of the day of the date, he messages me to tell me that he's getting ready and he's going to start making his way soon. Before I could even respond and make any kind of excuse, I have been blocked. He deleted his profile and has removed his entire existence from the internet. He was never to be seen or heard of again. So I knew, yes, I have been catfished. There are a few takeaways from this story time. A, please be shallow. It will save you from nonsense. And if you see someone tall, hot and sexy on a dating app, it's probably this guy behind the screen.
Hi pretty baby. This video reminds me of how beautiful you really look on base station. And you know how to get naked. Ding dong. Well, hey. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I hope you like this video, pretty. Mwah. This is for you. This is for you, baby. Ding dong.
That guy didn't fail because he wasn't attractive. He failed because he had no self-respect. Catfishing is an act of desperation that strips you of your manhood. It's a silent confession that you don't believe you have any value of your own. A lot of men get labeled as weird, and not always because of their interests, but because of how they dress, how they express themselves, or their lack of experience talking to women. Some have never even approached one. But reaching the point of catfishing, using fake photos, lying about where you live, sending pictures of an apartment you found on a real estate site as if it were yours, that's just degrading. Why would you do something like that to yourself? That kills your spirit. You're better off spending a year at the gym, working on your skills to make more money, learning how to dress better, magazines, videos, trial and error, and changing your haircut until you find the right one. I guarantee your chances will go way up. But tell me, what do you think?
Hi, I just wanted to come on here and inform the public that I will no longer be using dating apps. They are not for me. I can't do it. I think I'm just too anxious to go meet people in person and like take it seriously. I always just feel like I'm going on an interview and I can't take the person seriously, like romantically, because I'm like, who is this person that I created in my head, but now you're actually sitting in front of me? I think the only way I'm really gonna meet someone is like through a mutual friend or like have had a friendship with them already, because I just think that makes it less awkward. And at this point, I'm using dating apps as like social media, which is just so wrong. Like I'm just scrolling through when I'm bored, and yeah, like that's just mean. Because I would make a video talking about somebody else doing that and saying that they're horrible, and then I'm doing it. So I'm out. I'm done.
This kind of makes me laugh, because she talks like she has a million fans and suitors following her love life. But what she said does have some truth to it. There are women who use dating apps not to find a partner, but just to reject men and boost their ego. They upload sexy photos and get hundreds of likes from simps instantly. And the most ironic part is that it doesn't even matter what they actually look like. There will always be hundreds or even thousands of guys validating them. That's why even the companies behind these apps try to push male profiles more, because they're the ones not getting any success. On top of that, most of the people paying for subscriptions are men. And since these companies don't want men canceling the app, they'll never actually show you your ideal match. Because if you find love, why would you keep using the app? Makes sense, doesn't it? We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think about dating apps? Have you ever had a bad experience with a girl on a dating app? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.